Hi there. I'd like to discuss something that was brought to my attention today by a coworker. She was telling me about in the news there are reports today about these what they're calling flash robberies in America, where basically a huge group of people, a mob of people, will go and they're going and swarming these shops, convenience stores, grocery stores, whatever, and just taking what they need without paying, which right now is considered a crime. Um, Now, this is an interesting um, sign of the times. I say sign of the times because as the current economic system um, continues to collapse upon itself, we're having more and more poor and destitute people on this planet than ever before. I mean, right now we've got about half the world is on the brink of poverty. Um, so, this isn't a new story, but this has been happening for a long time. But it's that this will continue to just intensify and happen more and more frequently. Um, Basically, as Destiny's been predicting for years now. Um, it's actually kind of interesting because about a year or so ago, I went to visit the Destiny farm, and this is when I first started learning about the equal money system. And we were discussing it, and I said to one person, it seems like there's so much to consider, like it's so complicated, and how do we convince everybody, in terms of implementing an equal money system? And the person basically just pointed out to me that no, not really. It's going to get to a point where things just get so bad that those who are living in poverty and destitution and are on the losing end of this current system, they're not going to come politely ask for change. They're just going to take it, and that's exactly what we're seeing happen. With news reports like this is a perfect example. And I mean, the question is who are the real criminals? I mean, it's considered a crime in our current society, but really isn't the real crime the fact that these people are not being looked after in the very first place? I mean, they don't have money, they don't have food. What do we expect them to do? You know, um, and it's a real wake-up call, because for those of us who are taken care of in the current system, I mean, we've got to start realizing that when you're living in a world with this many people that are living in poverty and destitute and just shit out of luck, you're not safe. No one's safe. I mean, that's when people become dangerous and volatile, because people will steal, will hurt, will kill sometimes. I mean, we'll do whatever we have to do to survive. Um, so I think this is just a point where we kind of have to realize that um, we're really all in the same boat, and we're all um, responsible, meaning we all have the ability to respond to this situation. Therefore, it's within our responsibility and our ability to actually act on this. And I mean, wouldn't it better if we could avert all these things that are inevitably to come by implementing a real solution to the problem? Um, so for anyone that hasn't heard of it, I'd suggest checking out Equal Money System at equal.org, and um, check out what it is that we're presenting as an actual solution. Because if you have a look, I mean, on the internet and wherever, um, there's nothing else. It's inevitable that things are going to collapse, and there's no alternative in sight. So, as a real solution that actually values life, that actually, where the starting point and basis of the system is life, is ensuring that all have the right to a dignified life on this earth with every opportunity, equalmoney.org. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks very much.